Coach Themba, thank you very much for your time. Nil draw here. What are your thoughts on the game?
Thanks, my brother. On the game, I think we are all over TSC. It's just that we didn't use our first chance, our chances first half, because we were able to pass the ball more than them, and be able to pass the half paces, trying to find another diagonal balls also to create 1v1 on the side, but unfortunately we missed a lot of chances. Second half, I think it was 50-50 game, because every time when we're trying to play the half paces, they cut them, so we tried to go outside. It was the same, they overload with 5 players to defend us, because we're playing with an out-and-out wingers. So unfortunately we missed the last chance now, last minute.
Coach Themba, like you say, you dominated the game, especially in the first half. You created a lot of chances. There were a lot of set pieces where you could have capitalized, but you were unable to do so. What would you attribute this lack of decisiveness in front of goal to?
I think some of the thing is about discipline. It's about discipline and the hunger. You know, if you're playing with the boys that are coming from the SAP, and in terms of experience in this league is a semi-professional league. So if it's a semi-professional league, it means it tells you that it needs players who are willing to work, players who are willing to have got hunger in winning games. So if we've got players that are still lacking, more especially in terms of mentality and hunger, is a problem.
Coach, you are in the last 32 of the Nedbank Cup, and for you to progress to the next stage, you need to do much more better than the showing you showed here today. Going forward, what do you think you'll need to address so that you remain competitive in the league and try to go as far as possible in the Nedbank Cup?
It's the same. We won't change anything. The same approach when we're playing first half, we're going to play the same. I think it's just that we need to be consistent, because our players are not that consistent enough. Because if you don't find forward passes and forward runs in this game, you won't win games. You just play just for position. You won't have attempt. So we need to get that hunger in terms of running forward and passing the ball forward, so that we can be able to qualify in the last 16 of the Nedbank. Going forward to the league again, it's unfortunate we dropped 2 points today. So it tells you that it's taking us down and down for us for the league.
Coach, thank you very much for your time, and good luck in your next game.
Thanks, my brother.
Coach Nakhatha, thank you very much for your time. A disappointing 0-0 draw here. What are your thoughts on the game?
No, thanks. I like to appreciate the way my boys put the effort, and everyone from my technical team. And from my side, I'm not disappointed, because these are the building momentum, because we are coming from 3 losses in a row. So for us, a point, we are taking it home, because we are also playing against a good side like African All-Stars that was competing for the league this season. So we as Themba Sports Center, we appreciate the draw and the effort from our team.
As you say, in the first half, they were all over you. They dominated, yes. But they were unable to score. In the second half, you came back a bit. You started playing, even though they were more dominant, but at least it was a better showing than in the first half. So what are you now going to do to ensure that the second half performance is carried over to the next games?
No, our main focus, and I think today we struggled a little bit of the set pieces, and the second half we managed to correct that, because in most cases the chance that they managed to create from their side, they were coming from set plays. So I think we adapted very better last 10 minutes of the first half, then we came better. Then second half we were far much better from the first half. So coming back to your question, now I think because we are playing against, our next game we are playing against Valtech. So what we need to do, the second half performance, we need to start with it from the first minute.
Coach, throughout the game, even though you were under pressure, you were still able to build up from the back. You tried to knock it to the middle field and try to progress from there, but you were unable to do so. But you were very committed to building from the back. Even though you were under pressure, you didn't just move the balls forward. Is that your style of play? Is that what you're trying to do with this team?
Definitely, because even from our training sessions, we are not a kind of, because you look at the body structure of our players, they are not a kind of people that are not that they are going to compete for the balls. So the better way of protecting the ball, I'm always telling these players, start building up from the back, because when you build up from the back, because you've got the better option of the goalkeeper, whom there is not been marked. So now I think our goalkeeper was a little bit better second half in terms of taking those balls, playing those short passes from the back, trying to. But now the unfortunate part was that African All Stars is not a pressing team, because we're looking to African All Stars to put more pressure on us, so that when they put more pressure on us, then they open gaps in the middle. So they didn't want to do that. They allow us to build up. Yes, come back to your question. Yes, we are the building up team. We don't want to just to kick the ball and to play the second ball.
Coach, thank you very much for your time and good luck in the next game.
No, thank you very much. I'd like to thank everyone that came to support us, including yourself. Thanks.